All right, we've got Nate and Seabiscuit casting this match, KDCM versus 42. And we're going to go live and launch the first 2v2. Hope you guys enjoy.
It'd be fun. The only thing that make this better is if it was KDCM versus 43.
Yep, well, yeah, one up on 42, of course. It's like the price is right strategy.
Type of guy that would bet $1.
Well, a little background about, 42 was very close to winning Div C last season. KDCM came in third in Div B. So this should be a very solid matchup.
Yeah, I know these guys played against each other a lot. And if you look at the drop text, you can see there's
Well,
similar.
well, they have to. Let's see what mechs they brought. Oh, and Orion, because it's the 2v2 and that's the rules. So There we go. You can see who's got the IS Orion and who's got the Clan Orion. And we're off. Early shots from Lurch. 1%. Looks like both teams are going to fight right over this little bridge. Oh, early shots into Dreadnought.
Yep. Lurch taking some massive damage.
Are they going to get back shots?
Uh,
Oh! Now Dreadnought is
Giggity's
cored.
yeah,
Dreadnought's cored in the back. Probably Giggity. His teammate probably shot him in the back, honestly. Looks like Zudikai is going to get back shot as well.
I think Giggity would do.
Yeah,
And
that's
the flame doing work.
you
That
can't
was a
you can't get
pretty
in an
clean
Orion
2v2.
sandwich. I mean, they're going to get your back.
Funny enough, Orion sandwich is actually what I don't even know where that one was going. To me.
We'll see the damage scores as we ponder that dad joke that just
Yeah, totally floundered there.
yeah that was interesting.
So 352 damage and 325 damage for KDCM, and they're
325 and
pretty.
there's the yeah there's the drop off.
So now KDCM is gonna be able to pick and choose what side they want to start this match on.
Yeah, we'll see. It'll be interesting which
Uh,
side they pick, honestly.
for those that don't know, today we're going to be playing 5 drops after this duel that we just did. It'll be HPG Manifold, Terra Therma, Alpine Peaks, Crimson Strait, and Frozen City in that order. So nice 5v5 games. Probably, I don't know. It's probably going to be a good watch.
Definitely. First drop is rather light. It looks like KDCM's selected Team 1 side, so they'll stay. We'll instruct the team captains to invite their teams in. And then we'll go over and look at the tournament overall. We've got 28% of the matches played, 97 matches total. Right now, KDCM is firmly in the lead because they got all the points from week 1. And
Very nice showing for them.
and 42 is right in the middle of the pack with how many?
Like 25 points.
Yeah, believe that's what they had. Yeah, 25 points. Looks like they lost their first match. 25 points is still, 2 drops and some kills.
That's just, I mean, that's 6 kills over 5 drops or 6 drops. So that's not a lot of difference there. So let them know they've got 5 minutes here.
So 42 is more of a trading team. And KDCM is KDCM.
Hey, KDCM, they're just gonna run and get in your face.
I wonder what they're going to do.
They do have a few players that can trade long range if they want to, but overall, Jay's strategy is get there.
Yeah. Get there with the least surreptitious route possible so that you don't take damage.
They while they do NSR, no skill rush, they do it pretty high level. It looks like.
Mm-hmm. We'll go.
And those that those watching the cast, I am actually still around. Draven Cult, I do exist.
Well, while we're waiting, we'll go over to the map strat room. Of course, this is theta cap, so that means either a team catches each other on the edge outside or brawls underneath.
Yep. So what are you thinking here?
Well, KDCM's gonna want to. I mean,
We're
with their
team
style of
one.
play, they're going to want to go under the basement as quick as possible.
Yeah, so you think they're gonna just take Bravo as the closest one, just straight in with Theta on the side?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, they'd have to be kind of trolly to take Alpha or Charlie. You got to put one mech out there, but I mean, they're going to want to get in to the basement as fast as possible. That's my prediction. I could be wrong. We'll see.
So, uh, I know KDCM. Last time we saw them on this map, uh, we actually saw them take the high rise up over the center, and then push over the side.
Oh,
Uh,
so they didn't let the other team get in or
yeah,
underneath.
they took like a faster brawl deck and just kind of pushed right into the enemy.
Uh huh.
Didn't let them actually get up underneath, and those that did get underneath were just isolated from their team. So it may be a strategy they try to utilize again. But hey, they may not. May just go in there and fight on Theta.
Well, if it's successful, why change it?
It's a good question.
Maybe they'll surprise us. They do like to throw in like a trading deck one out of the 5 matches.
This is true. On drop one, we're looking at 3 lights, a medium, and a heavy with no lock-on weaponry.
Mm-hmm.
So it would surprise me if they do end up trying to trade. Normally they like to take the Broly lights, and I believe 42 is pretty much the same way here.
Yeah. That I think. Well, I don't know. I think 42 will bring MPLs and KDCM will bring SRMs and LBs and oh, you know what? I want to see heavy Gauss. That's what I want to see.
So that would be nasty.
I want to see a light
Heavy gun.
mech like run across the map and just get deleted out of nowhere. 42, very similar to GNX in their play style. They like to sit back. They like to. I think they are capable brawlers, kind of evenly with their capability for trading. So I wouldn't be surprised if they brought MPO mix.
Yeah, you're probably correct. And being honest here, I think today is going to be a match of can KDCM survive the long range firepower and get in with enough
Mm-hmm.
armor still to win the brawl.
And it's going to
Uh,
be, you know, easier on this map to survive any long range trade in because it's all lights. But we got both teams just about locked here.
looks like both teams are locked in.
Well, almost. We got did
They haven't said they're locked yet. Team two
they're
has not.
they're green though. That is always
I'll let them say if they're locked. But
yeah.
looking where they're actually placed here, we've got 4 people
There we
on
go.
starting Bravo on team one side, and Invictus, which is normally the heavy pilot or heaviest pilot for KDCM, is starting Alpha
Hmm.
with 4 fast guys in Bravo. That's a little interesting to me. And they have announced that they're locked. So we're gonna go
Yes.
and get this one
Hold on.
started.
Hold. Don't do
Okay,
not
okay,
hit that button.
I didn't.
Don't do it. Change it to Conquest. You're welcome, viewers.
Yeah.
I just saved you probably 10 to 15
What happened
possible
was
minutes. All right, is time of day NA blanked out? There's no
like that.
choice on.
Yeah.
Okay. First person only. Good. I've learned to do this. Yes, you can sing me praises in the chat. You're welcome. Let's launch it.
Singing something. And we're launching. So it looks like Team 2 starting out all on Charlie's side. So looking at the map, uh, they are both starting on the shortest possible side.
Yeah, there's
So
really
it
not
is,
much choice with this drop, with it being Theta.
yeah. The interesting thing here is Invictus is normally the heavy pilot for KDCM. So it'd be interesting to see why they put him in Alpha.
I'm gonna start way too early. I see a Heavy Gauss Thanatos from Stool Softener, a Veagle from Jay, a Kit Fox from Dreadnought, a K9 from Giggity. Yes, I'm in the dropships, and a Wolfhound. That is Heavy Gauss. Thank you. Whoa, I overflew the dropship. Oh, it flew past me because it's coming in. A commando from Flynn, and over from the other side, linebacker, javelin, Nova, Wolfhound, and commando. That is a very
It's a very interesting list.
interesting deck. Yeah,
They're trying to be fast with the linebacker, but they're ending up taking like looks like medium lasers and
yeah.
medium.
Micro pulse on the, and then the linebacker has SRMs. The Nova has more. Javelin
Oh,
is
that's
SRMs.
the
Wolfhound is
SRM check.
MPLs, and then the commando. So they're this is interesting. Now 42 has made it under successfully, and KDCM has tried to catch them outside. It did not work.
Yeah, and Victus thought he's gonna be in heavy. He actually is in a Wolfhound.
All right, I've got to see. Okay, I predicted heavy. Oh, heavy Goss on the Thanny. Yes. Kit Fox is SRMs. The Veagle is probably that standard LBX10 ER Peep Veagle. And 42 is has exited Theta. This is really interesting, and they've exited Theta and they're into rounding. Oh,
And
okay.
I think they've been seen by Invictus.
I've got to stay with them here. Oh, they're going after the Thanny. If they see that Thanny,
Yeah, they've been
KDCM is
noticed here.
well out of position if they jump that Thanny. Come on, boys. Don't get cold feet now. KDCM is trying to recover. They've seen it. There's a strike on the Thanny. Commando's going to get there first. And KDCM has reformed.
And
Oh,
linebacker's
and the
getting shot.
linebacker takes an early heavy Goss to somewhere.
Yeah,
They're
Zudakai.
focusing that line. Oh, it's his arm.
Oh, the commando down to 88% already in red.
Oh, yep. Danny is getting back shots galore. They're legging him. They're trying to leg him. I don't know. It's effective so far. If they get the other leg and still softeners down, looks like the
Is
Veagle got
not a good,
flamered to death.
yeah, not a good armor trade off there.
I think they lost the Wolfhound for free. That was a back shot.
And Tolson goes down in his Nova for
Yeah, this
Giggity.
is going to swing KDCM's way. Look at the damage differential here.
Yeah, it's Jay was fighting both Flynn and Lurch at the same time while the rest of the
Hmm
team was cleaning up here.
Jay's almost dead, but he's not. He's not going to go. Oh, he did. Two
Flynn
kills.
got him.
Two kills and run away, little commando. Let's see, he's hurt. Of course, like any commando, he's hurt absolutely everywhere. But he has absolutely zero chance of killing. He should just start running. I don't think any of those mechs would have been fast enough to really catch him.
You're probably correct there.
He should have just saved the point. But hey, in the midst of battle, and we will now watch their glorious march to Theta. This is obviously a match you can't really win on caps. It just doesn't work that way. 97%, 91%, 78. They traded their whole team for that Thanatos.
Yeah, they did. I think that was a very poor exchange there.
I
So
would.
a lot of times, if you can't get their heaviest mech for free, you want to go ahead
Mm-hmm.
and just take out, just pick one and kill it, and that's what KDCM did here.
But that flank, that going through and then coming out and then going up and around, I really thought that was a really nice designed play. They just stalled for like what was it, 20 seconds, 10 to 20 seconds, and they allowed KDCM to catch back up with their Fanny.
Uh, Not just that. I think the engagement was poor on their part. They engaged with a lot of open ground, and when the KDCM had the dual heavy Gauss Thanatos and the pinpoint Beagle, um, just the more shots they're going to be able to land pinpoint on before they could really close and make it hard to hit.
Mm-hmm.
The better it was going to be for KDCM. So
That 10 seconds, like it really cost them. I think they had the right idea. They almost caught him out, but just you know how it is.
Yep.
Give him an inch, and
So
they
take a
inch
look at the
away.
damage numbers there. Again, it was pretty close to everybody. Still was a little behind in the Thanatos. Then again, he went down really fast. But everybody else was, right around 300 damage, high 200s, low 300s. Um, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Uh, Now this is a little test here. I've been working on my stats page, and there it is. It's working good. We can see some team damage. 24 team damage from Giggity. Not really too much. Um, the Thanatos did. Looks like he got 3 Gauss shots off. One into the arm of the linebacker. So he didn't really do much other than, kind of tank and take too long to kill. 42 had the right idea going for the heavy and the medium. They did. It just took them too long. And they had really strange builds to accomplish that. It's like every one of their mechs had to get in real close, really close.
Yeah, I think KDCM backing off and making them come up over the bridge to get to him. If you saw that linebacker just took way too much damage before it even got in. It was at like 70% already. And same
Mm-hmm.
thing
It
with
did.
I think it was Nova. No, it was like Commando took a whole lot of damage and had him back off a little bit. But yeah,
They did. They did. They had him, and then they ended up going straight into KDCM's firing line by the time they decided to push.
good job from KDCM there. Looks like they took that one 5-2.
Mm-hmm.
I know they've got some momentum built up from last week when they went 52 points against
Oh yeah,
against their
a lot
opponent.
of
Was it
points.
Smoke Gunners? Smoke Gunners last week, I believe. Yep, the 373.
I mean, Team Two. I'm back in the map room. They went under through Theta, around Delta 5, all the way around, and then up. And then in the meantime, KDCM was just waiting for them. And they just had this firing line in the low ground. It's just interesting. KDCM did not push. 42 pushed. So good try.
Yeah, just wait until the end here. I I kind of want to know what 42 was thinking when they were going out the exit and hadn't seen KDCM yet.
Uh, it's a pretty cut and dry game. I think the focus fire just won. That's good job, KDCM. Both
Yeah,
teams went for heavies and then mediums, and then I really one of the big turning points is I think the Wolfhound was lost for free. It was just a back shot
yeah, I think you're correct there.
straight in.
So teams right now are actually getting together for Terra Therma,
Mm-hmm.
um, swapping people out here. Let's take a look at the map here of Terra Therma.
Okay,
Looks like Theta is the point that's going to be contested today.
correct.
Um, all right.
I want
The
brawl, and I'm gonna get it. If
so you're wanting them to just push into each other on Theta?
oh, it's just the best kind of game. Now, what would be the ultimate insult to a team like KDCM, who's a push team? Something that they would never consider doing themselves. I would say it would be using lock-on weapons.
So you think maybe LRMs here or ATMs?
It's possible there's that cancer spot, but I don't know if any team is going to choose to use it. up in the volcano of Fox 6 area. But I really think Team 2 has an advantage here, and KDCM is on the Team 2 side. It's a way less static side. Team 1, it's just a it's in somewhat of a disadvantage, and not somewhat of it's. I think it's a very big disadvantage.
Yeah, and that really just goes to prove how important that duel is at the start. Um, Last season, Giggity Goo went undefeated in the 1v1 duels,
Mm-hmm.
and I think he's still undefeated so far in this season. He's I think he was Solaris champion a few times, really putting him to use.
I mean, Team 1 is or so Team 2 is gonna approach through Gamma 6, and then this is where the initial battle's gonna start. Gamma 6, Gamma 7, and we all know Team 1, who's in Bravo and Charlie and locked. It's interesting how they split. They probably want their two lights to be in the same lane so they can move together. They're going to come through Fox 8 most likely and get stuck in this Fox 8 corridor. And then how it plays out from there is just it's that's the interesting part of Terra. It just takes it's the volcanoes. It takes so long to go around the volcanoes. You know,
Yeah, it does. And you've got like this
it
killing
slows.
zone here and
Mm-hmm.
the killing zone here. So we can really see if they're gonna just bypass those or just
You've
force through them.
you almost have to post somebody in Fox 7, or of course you can then go up to that Lerm cancer spot. But both teams are locked, so we get a chance to see the exciting part. So let's go ahead and launch.
All
Wait,
right.
wait, gotta check. Is there a time of day? We're on Conquest, we're on Terra,
I
and
got it this time.
we're good to go. Okay, hit it. I want to say, punch it, Seabiscuit. And everybody here is a nerd, so we all know that reference.
So you guys know why they call him Jay, right?
Why?
Oh, because he's never. Man, I totally messed that one up too. Man,
Oh man,
I'm
you
just
had all
having
these
a bad
dad
day.
jokes prepared.
I'm literally reading it from a sheet of paper, and
Okay,
I can't even do it right.
because he's not okay.
That's right. That's right. So you know what? I'm actually going to. I'm gonna save that one again for later.
Okay, when
Yep.
people have forgotten that you already attempted it.
Yeah, it's never gonna happen.
All right, we're gonna go over and click on some mechs over here. We've got
All right.
KDCM in an 8 machine gun, 2 medium laser Arctic Cheetah,
That's hard to
a
really go.
Orion 2C with LBX and SRM, super short range, a medium pulse Wolfhound, a 5 SRM6 Archer. That's a good like Solaris build, 2v2. It's really tanky. And a
Uh
2
oh.
Ultra 10 Summoner. That is a very, very interesting combo.
Uh oh. Got 42 the answer with a Mad Dog C with two LV20s.
See if I can get to him here. Mad Dog
And
C2. Oh, oh, you're under the bridge. Oh,
yeah, they're coming abroad today.
sorry, my
SRM
clicker went crazy for a
linebacker.
second. Yeah, 20s, SRM6s, SRMs, Orion 2C. That's it. We're going straight in. I'm following 42
Yeah,
into
they
the
did
battle.
bring the two Ultra 10 Orion, not the LB20 Orion. So
It's a mirror deck.
yeah,
Early
pretty close.
strikeout on the optimal place to push from. Oh, and I've got to change views here. We got to see this. Here are both teams around the point. Commando out first. Commando eating some. All right. Mad Dog
And
going down
holy
quick.
crap, Subwoofer just
Oh, wow.
already gone.
Oh, wow.
Invictus in the back of Titus, his
I
linebacker.
can't even click on stuff.
Still
Jay's
softener just standing still shooting
Jay's
people
taking some
in the chill
damage, but
pad.
he's jump jetting all around and just being hard to kill. And there's something in here dying. Now Ryan 2C Herod
Yeah,
about to
yeah.
go down.
Herod's overheating from Giggity's Orion.
Oh, let's see if I can get a better
Padillac,
angle.
Padillac's just pounding Jay right
Oh,
now.
this is gonna be a 5-0. Jay might go down. Jay's down. Okay.
Yeah, of course. It's not the first time he's been pounded.
How did that Jenner survive so long? That's what I want to know.
I have no idea.
And
They're just kind of ignoring him.
of course, the Immortal Commando is running around the field. Just you're hitting CT and it's regging with arm damage. It
Yep, there we go.
looks like Dreadnought lost his
I think
torso to an ammo explosion there at the end, but it didn't kill him.
I think Dreadnought's happy the game ended.
Yeah. And that was it. I got my brawl. I got what I wished for. That's the exciting thing for this map. It's
You
not.
did Giggity MVP on this game. 424 damage on his Orion.
Mm-hmm.
And Jay, of course, dying.
Of course. That's what Jays. That's what Jays do.
Yeah.
Take your
Mr. I'm never okay. All right.
for the team. 4-1 or a 5-1 victory. Orion 2C. That's the LBX winning out over the UX. If you bring the UX, you need to trade with it.
Yeah, he's got the LB winning. Plus, he also took a flamer. Looked like Giggity did.
Of course,
Just
you got to
being
overheat the other person and just piss them off more.
yeah, flamers on Terra Therma is always a dick move.
It's a good move. Come on. It's a smart move.
No, it is 100% smart.
Another win for KDCM.
So it did look almost like a mirror deck and mirrored strategy going into that, but I think the execution was a little bit off for 42.
Mm-hmm.
They pulling this map strat back up.
Yep.
Both teams, of course, did what we thought they were gonna do, just pushed right into Theta. 42 waited a little bit.
Yeah, they avoided
Allowed
an early strike in the obvious push location. So,
correct. That did allow KDCM to take Theta, and then they backed off and got up on this ridge here. So when 42 ended up pushing in,
it's like they pushed into another firing line. It's the same as the first match, except it was a brawl firing line. So, the
yeah, if you noticed, if you guys are gonna watch this again, um, the Wolfhound didn't even move. Stool Softener was just standing on that platform the entirety of the the game. He just stood there and shot people in the back the entire match.
that
And
is, if you know where everybody is, which they did, that's just crazy. I once did that in an internal scrim. I thought nobody was behind me. I stopped my Wolfhound and started shooting, and along came a Jenner, and we know how that ended.
tell you what, that Jenner was doing work. That was
He stayed alive a long
I think
time.
it was a Padillac.
Yeah, let's go
In
back
the
to
Jenner.
this. Yeah, he did. Well, he did 201 damage, which is crazy because he was alive a long time.
Yeah, he was pretty much just riding
Did,
Jay's ass the entire match.
let's talk about the unspoken hero of this match. I'm sorry, Herod. I've got to point out that you did 106 team damage, and I'm
It's
not sure
impressive,
who
sir.
that was to, but that's a CT worth of team damage there.
They're playing 6-on-4 with Herod on the
Yeah,
KDCM
that's
team.
MVP. He almost did more team damage than Jade. No, I was looking at the match score. Sorry, cheap shot at Jay there.
No, he still almost did more team damage than Jay did damage.
He
You
did
can
more
say it.
team damage than Subwoofer did, but to be fair, he got deleted in that Mad Dog C, which
Yeah, he
has
shot one time and then was dead.
oh, it's got such bulky torsos. You know, it's got that armor buff on the sides, but not really the CT. So he he didn't twist when he came in, and he just took everything to the CT. And KDCM they play Solaris and Brawl a lot, so they're gonna know a weakness like that.
Yeah, so I think they did the correct thing in having Flynn and the commando initiate that push. And then when they had Subwoofer move in second, I think that's where they messed up. He their heavy hitter needed to actually just, you know, come in after everybody was on cooldown or
Mm-hmm.
had already picked a different target.
Yep.
That commando, of course, doesn't ever die. So
No. No. It's always a live last, and honestly, that's the way it should be. If the team's smart, they won't focus on the commando. If they focus on the commando, they're just gonna get farmed. Uh, it's hard not to focus. A good commando pilot will make you have to focus on him. So that's really the trick.
and I think that's like I said that's where they did correct in having him go in first.
Mm-hmm.
Is that forced them to either not shoot because it was the commando, or to shoot and go on cooldown.
Yep, and I'll go over to the scoreboard overall. Just we have a couple matches completed here, so we'll see the breakdown of the individual matches. I know y'all can see the overall score, but in the 2v2, just Orion sandwiches. Um, and that went KDCM's way, and then we have a 5-2 victory in the first match. They lost to Thanatos and their Veagle, but the rest of their mechs were 80-90% fresh. And then in this match that we just ended, it was a 5-1 sweep with 42 pushing into KDCM's Brawl Fire line. So both teams are locked. Is there a time of day on Alpine? I just have to
There is not.
ask. Okay. And
Yeah, thank you for
Conquest.
asking.
Yep.
Yep,
And we
conquest.
can go. We can launch. It's KDCM with 340 tons and 42 with 300 tons. Not a not a giant disparity, but
Hey, that's
that's pretty big.
a whole mech. So on this drop, looking at three mediums and two assaults.
I would
So
say 42 must have gone lighter on the mediums.
I don't know. Oh yeah, you're probably correct.
Yeah, because assault wise on this mat, like, what are you gonna do?
Annihilator, Warhawk, or
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly. I mean, you're not gonna bleed too much tonnage. I'm gonna meander my
See,
way over.
see how many PBCs or AC2s you could fit on it.
We'll wait for them to load in here.
So Gamma is going to be the contested zone.
Mm-hmm. And we'll start with the answer here if you wanna give us a breakdown of their mechs.
Sure. I was pretty close. It is going to be
Mm-hmm.
a Warhawk Prime and a Medkit 2-4. PBC happy here. The As
Yep.
far as the mediums go, they did go a little bit lighter. They took the Vulcan, Assassin, and Phoenix Hawk.
Mm-hmm.
Um, KDCM took the Annihilator and the Medget 2C-8.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then they ended up taking a couple of 55 tonners, the Veagle and the Black Laner, a couple of good fast brawlers, and then the Blackjack 3, which I may have PBCs on it as well. Yeah, looks like
Yep.
4 small lasers and 2
Yep.
ERPBCs.
Almost got all of them. Yep. PPCs. Okay. So this is a trading deck from KDCM.
Yeah, it's not something we see very
Mm-mm.
often.
And what we're going to need to see, what 42 needs to do, is immediately move up against that hill. Otherwise, it's
Yeah.
basically going to be a 4 or 5v2.
Yeah, it looks like they got a couple of pop shots on Zudokai and his Phoenix Hawk.
Yeah, but I don't think it's anything serious. It's,
Now
well, a little
Windscape
bit of
got
damage to the torso.
Windscape's up here by himself on the mountain with them. Tolson's trying to get up there. I think he's having issues.
He started in the far spawn, so.
Oh yeah, that'll explain
Oh, there's a
being
strike
behind
that's
them.
long. They know where Zudokai is. Okay, now this is going to be interesting. Who is going to go take the cap? How aggressive is KDCM going to be? Because this is a map where you cannot ignore the cap. And whoever gets the
No,
cap early gets a huge advantage. Looks like the Black Lantern tried to scout on the side over here. A little 1v1 action. The assassin is heading him off if he knows he's there.
so the Black Lantern coming around the backside.
Oh, there's a strike that just missed Windscape and Tolson. It's well placed. And we'll go over to
Yeah, it made Stool Softener move.
KDCM's side. Not much damage yet. We'll see what they're seeing. Both teams have taken the hill. Looks like Jay is going for the cap early, and we'll see if 42 can get up there to deny it. They're really getting focused down.
Yeah, Windscape down to 81% in his Warhawk here, while KDCM is actually just standing in the open. They're actually, it looks like they're coordinating their trades a little bit better.
Jay was going in for the cap, and now he's going around a building. And
oh, we got 3 mechs on Dreadnought.
let's see.
Back here
Let's see over here. I almost missed this action. Dreadnought is getting pushed by the 3 light, and that's just exactly what 42 needs to do.
Yeah, I agree with that. Both of his legs they still got armor, but not much.
Yeah, he got a couple back shots in there too. Now they've pushed KDCM off the hill, and now they can honestly occupy. They don't need to push past. Jay is decapping, so they're making a call to push in. That's a great strike on the Annie. Wow, I think it hit him about 3 times. 42 is doing the exact right move here. Dreadnought's down. Invictus is probably going to go next. Well,
pushing in when Jay was not there was good. Looks like Zudokai got legged.
Giggity has lost a torso. Zudokai is legged, but he's hiding behind.
Down.
Potato is also legged. Jay is just farming behind them, and Giggity is just staying alive. He's taking forever to go down. Invictus
Giggity goes down.
Yeah, Assassin's going to be next. Potato is legged. He's torsoed. He's side torsoed. The Vulcan is working on this Annie. Annie's got no PPCs left. The Vulcan needs... Okay. He's self-destructed.
So...
And now they're... Oh...
So Stool took down Titan. So now we've got 2 medium
assaults versus 2 mediums.
And 2 mediums, yep.
And the cap is I would say KDCM has... We're going to go take the perspective of these assaults, who are just wailing on the Blackjack. I mean, really, the Blackjack's in the open, guys. Stand in the open. Keep hitting him. They're missing him. And he's still in the open. They're missing him. Windscape is almost cored both sides. Tolson, they just can't hit this Blackjack. That's the part this is going to cost them the game.
Well, KDCM is still not winning the game. They need to actually take that cap point.
They're not, but Tolson and Windscape are not hitting their PPC shots. That Blackjack was 64% across the entire map. And Jay is...
now they're starting to move in on Jay.
Somewhat hurt, but not too much. Tolson's taking a lot of damage. No, Tolson's pretty fresh. Windscape is not. Jay has taken a ton of damage moving in, though. Apparently Vehicles are easier to hit than Blackjacks. And just so we know, let's see if we click on this Blackjack over here.
Oh, they fell down the hill.
Oh,
That was Tolson, and the Mad Cat fell down.
that he's about to lose a. Tolson's about to lose a torso. The blackjack still has his peeps. They're really trying to kill Jay here, and he's down, and that's
And
going
they
to be
got Jay.
huge. But again, we go back to earlier. They really should drop a strike on him if they have one left. Can they? Their inability to hit this blackjack is gonna cost them the match. Okay, there's a PPC shot. It's probably honestly not a bad idea to move in on their part
Yeah, both
because
the assaults are halved right now.
because if they can't, and Tolson is on the cap and he's gonna get the cap, and Stool Softener is almost legged and almost torsoed. Tolson needs to present if he's got weapons, and he should because he's got PPCs in the CT.
Yeah,
Yep, he's got two peeps left.
This is 42's game to lose now. Oh wow.
Oh, I'm going to say, again, the inability to hit the blackjack has cost him. Now, if he legs him, it's 35 a point, okay? Windscape needs to hide. Because if he hides, 42 wins on caps. His teammates need to be telling him that right now. You know, like, dude. Oh, he got a good shot. Good shot on Stool's CT. Stool misses. This is like Russian roulette with PPCs.
Yeah, Windscape is one PPC hit in the CT
Oh,
from
another
dying.
shot. Glancing. Took the small lasers. And
And
down.
Stool
And
killed him.
now,
Can he get to another
can
cap?
he get to a cap? He's not legged. He's almost legged.
It's an insanely close game.
That is incredibly, incredibly close. This game is very close. Whoa. Very sorry about that. I just feel like I need to put some suspenseful music on.
So I think he is going to get the cap beforehand. The question is if he jumps off here, he's going to take fall damage enough
All right, can
to
he get
kill
there?
himself.
Got suspenseful music going in the background. Still going up the mountain.
He's gotten it close here. He needs to
He is. I need this.
go
I
a
need this
little bit
dubstep
faster.
track to drop. Oh, can he get over the mountain? He's staring at the cap. I don't even want to do the math right now. Oh, is he gonna leg himself by coming down the mountain like that?
No, he did not leg himself. It
God.
was so close.
So close. Okay, I don't think he. Yeah, he doesn't have enough ticks.
I think he needed to go around the mountain and not up it.
No, there's no way. It was just he waited too long. Clever run through move.
Wow. So
I'm
it's a
kind of
win there
disappointed.
by
I should have
42.
selected a completely different track, but that's okay. That was a letdown.
Yeah, it's a good
Music.
win there by 42.
All right. That's a game to 42. They fought hard. They really would have taken the whole thing if they just landed any of those PPC shots when they were crossing.
Oh, definitely. Dreadnought did nothing this game. 37 damage. That's Black Laner. Windscape.
Yeah, he got caught out.
MVP in his Warhawk.
Yeah.
Actually, it's probably Tolson actually standing on the cap at the end there. Probably won them the game. Just ticked them up a little bit too high there. But again, a really close game.
Yeah, that Stool was at 30%, almost legged, almost torsoed. Windscape did a massive 825 damage
That's insane.
with 7 components destroyed. That's really one of the things you got to look at the most. Stool Softener with 9 components destroyed. All those kills at the, or finishes at the end because the torsos were open. Jay pretty much brawled in his Veagle. Did 463. That's pretty good. So KDCM went to trade route. The Annie did 274. That it's got to do more than that for 100 tons.
Yeah, who was in that? It was
Invictus.
come on, Invictus, you can do better than that.
Something like Alpine PPC Annie is just it's very cumbersome to use compared to a lot of the other things. So
Yeah, I agree with you. I think the Warhawk would have been a better pick there.
yeah, it just
Faster, it's still got a
feels
lot of armor.
better when it shoots.
Yeah.
I know it's got the low mounts, but
Yeah, but when you're already on the ground, it doesn't matter.
and also the
Yeah,
arm mounts really can help from those high mountain positions when you really get down to it. But that was I really I feel like 42 made some really good calls using their 3 mediums to the best, in the best way they could.
yeah, that game was won when they pushed around and uh, jumped onto Dreadnought
Mm-hmm.
on a Blacklaner. So that was a very excellent move by 42. Um, One, it pushed all of their mechs just all the way out into the open so their PPC assaults could just tear into them.
Mm-hmm.
But they also waited until Jay was there at the cap point and not able to shoot.
Yeah.
So they're forced them to be another mech down, and I say it was just great timing.
Yeah. And I told you, KDCM, they like to throw a trade deck in there every once in a while, but since they don't do it, it just
Yeah, it looks like they actually won their trades, but when that brawl push came in, they were not ready for that. The Windscape was at like 60% before the push even happened.
yeah, yeah, that they had them beat on the deck really. If it would have stayed as a trade, but
Yeah,
in something I almost missed it off the screen to the left there, but when the mediums were pushing, 42 landed this godlike strike. It had to have been Windscape because he's got 825 damage. Okay, so I'm gonna say Windscape landed a strike on the Annie that took like 30% from it or something.
yeah, that was probably huge right there. If if the Annihilator was able to shoot one or two more times, it probably
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it would have gone the game's way.
It's crazy out the course of that 10-minute battle, a single misplaced PPC shot could have been the difference between
Yeah,
42 getting
the
that extra kill or not.
the 73 whiff shots on Stool as he was
We
crossing you.
should have counted in my head right now. So the Warhawk had 4 PPCs and the Mad Cat had 4 PPCs, and they both shooting probably 1, 2, 6, maybe 7 times. So that's 28 missed PPC shots.
It's either really bad aim from 42 or Stool's got some that luck of the Irish going. And
He's
I know
shifty.
he ain't
That's the
Irish.
answer. He's shifty. That's
He's wiredy.
all right. Now time of day on this one should be day. Go ahead and catch that.
And
Everything else looks
team
pretty
unlocked.
solid here. Yeah, and if we'll go over to the map strat a second here. So we overanalyze things that. So 42 from Alpha. They went up into this 10 area, and then the Black Lantern was really baiting them around that corner, honestly.
Yeah, I think if the assaults had been pulled back a little bit further, like to this area here,
Mm-hmm.
uh, it would have been a lot better for the Black Lantern to be where he's located,
But
because then they would have been able to cover him here
in,
on his
instead,
retreat.
I think KDCM, and this is probably something that came up, clear this out, from not maybe practicing trading a lot, where a lot of trading teams, if they knew that their guy was getting pushed, you know, up this area, they would have stayed more or less, like you were saying, right in this area.
Yeah, what that does, it just forces the enemy to push where they are in full line of sight of the guys that
Yep,
do damage.
Black Lantern's here. Your team is all here, and you have sight lines and shots straight into the. And instead, I think the push was called, and KDCM's heavies were like, "Oh, let's get some more distance."
Yeah, instead they
So
just
they
pushed
they
away
just
from
kept
the ball.
backing up, and
Well, that's good on a different aspect with this circle here being the long range assaults from the enemy team.
mm-hmm.
It literally just made
it.
them have a field day
Oh yeah, it
on
let them
shots.
present, and you saw how much damage they did. It let them present and just shoot. So then you had all five enemy mechs shooting you instead of two or three. They really could have
Right.
just stayed behind that hill and had a much better outcome. As they certainly wouldn't have been striked all the way. So looks like both teams are ready. So we can go ahead and launch.
All right. They have asked if we could turn on game audio.
Oh, in the chat?
Yes.
No. I'm just kidding. Yes. Yeah, I can turn game audio on, sure. Just give me a second here. It's probably
For,
just a low volume in my system settings.
yeah, for those that are complaining about the game volume, it's 100% Nate's fault, not mine.
What a
There's a bus, buddy.
what a what a silly thing to complain about. Well, okay, for those of you in chat, and this is my third cast. Not that that's some kind of excuse, but I don't play with high game audio as a player. So that's really where that's going. I was just looking at master volume or effects volume. I don't even know.
just do, just do master. Just up
Master.
a little.
Okay, save. You want to hear shots whizzing by and stuff. Yeah, I know it's weird, but I pretty much play with in silence. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, I do too, actually. Silence plus,
There.
other than people I'm talking to in the drop.
All right, Potato, the LBX 10, Ultra 10, Mad Cat. We have an Annie, 2A with AC2s, a Bloodass with the Ultra 10, Ultra 20s. That's short build, an SRM 6 linebacker, and a medium pulse Vulcan. They're expecting a push.
Yeah. Like on the other side, they got an Executioner, LB20 SRMs, LB20 SRMs, Orion 2CA, a Scorch. You guys can guess that build. Cyclops 10Q for Dreadnought.
That is a
That's
lot
the
of SRMs and
yeah.
it's and LBXs. And it looks like
And
they're going to go
Giggity,
under the platform and through the bridge or through the tunnel.
and making sure to not get Kappa. It looks like.
They've given 42 the cap point was a strike on the cap point. Is it going to get the Vulcan?
Does
No.
not
So here we have the setup.
do,
KDCM trying to get close.
does
And
not look like they've been seen.
They are now crossing close to Theta. Just very hidden. I mean, the mountains between the two teams right now. So
Yeah. Looks like they might be pushing up the water line here.
they sent Giggity. I'm gonna go in on the attacking team here. So looks like they sent Giggity out to scout through the tunnel. Giggity is in.
They haven't seen the assault mix from 42 yet, so
Yeah, I don't think KDCM knows where their team is. Otherwise, poor Giggity.
I think
This,
both teams don't know where they're
yeah,
at.
I think this is going to be a surprise encounter. Oh, and the
Oh,
Blood
there
Asp
we
has
go.
seen them, and the Cyclops has taken some damage. That is such a nasty Cyclops, and they are so close range already. They dropped a
Yeah,
strike, but their strike is behind KDCM and right on 42.
yeah. Windscape just ate that strike
Oof,
right to the
ripped
dome.
through, ripped through. Looks like Jay is taking the early damage into his torso. Of course, the Executioner torso has armor for days.
And Giggity's not in the fight. Jay goes down,
Jay's CT'd. Wow. Wow.
and Giggity's in the back. Windscape goes down in his blood asp. But two mechs pull off to fight Giggity and the Kintaro.
Did Giggity
Well, the
get a back shot on that? I think he did. It's 2v1
and,
against Giggity. Giggity's going to go
Giggity's
down.
going
Dreadnought goes
down,
down first.
but the
It,
Annihilator looks like it got
it's
down
3-3.
around
KDCM is on the losing end of this so
the
far.
side here.
But
Let's see
Giggity
how
is
long
staying
Jay
alive. Wow, okay. Spoke too soon. He's finally down.
Potato just pouring into Stool Softener and Invictus here.
3 versus 2. He's at 70%, but he's only going to lose a torso so far. Now he's getting CT'd for free. That Mad Cat has a 2 LB20s and 4 SRM6s. Vulcan, you do not want to peek against that.
Potato might get a shot in here. Nope.
Nope. All right, looks
Playing
like the
Rat
linebacker gets a
Rose
shot off. Okay. It looks like it's a
and
rotating
they're gonna get the back of him.
match around. Now they've
Yep.
got him pinned. Invictus is going to go down. He gets trapped out. He's cored almost. He's going to go down. He should have already gone down. Okay, there we go. Oh, and Potato just gets demolished by the bad
Looks
Marauder
like
here.
KDCM
Oh,
loses
Vulcan, you don't want to do that, buddy.
and right into the linebacker
Oh,
there.
jeez. He's only got 1 LBX and 2 SRMs, and the Vulcan goes down.
He got the Vulcan. Can still clutch the
Let's see.
the fight again.
Linebacker's almost legged. All he's got to do is shoot his leg, and he's not guarding. Is he guarding the right leg? No, he is guarding the leg. He's gonna give it up. He keeps moving. Oh!
And still gets
Called
it
it.
again.
Oh man. Let's see how hurt. Can't talk. He really had quite a lot of armor left.
Yeah, that right torso is almost gone.
That
Looks
did
like
not
he had
see
a
coming.
back shot in.
I
I
d-
did not either. I thought KDCM had this one like totally lost.
Yeah, at
Still
1.42 was up
softer.
4-3, and then 3-2, and then really 3-1. But
Like
the
Jade.
Vulcan peaks and just runs across Stool Softener like a shot put in skeet shoot.
Yeah, when you're in a medium mech, don't poke into two LB20s and a
Boom!
bunch of SRM6s.
And then,
It's free game.
I mean, it's literally shotguns, so. Alright, now doing the math. I don't even want to do the math. Just go get Theta.
Yeah,
He's got plenty
the
of time. He's fast enough. We're just going to have to wait.
Don't shoot Stool. You don't want to overheat and blow a leg off. Or the other side towards up and lose.
Now, let's see.
Right now they would end the game at like 140 points if it times out now. So he does have to actually get data.
Yeah, but there's so much time. I mean,
Yeah.
KDCM is going to pull the match away with points. We just have to wait.
So what is the points after this drop so far with the
It would be
win on
something
KDCM?
like, what is it, 31? Um, let's
So
go
it'll be
over.
like
Let's go over to the
36.
scoreboard while we wait, cause and I'll update it in the meantime here. I think it's gonna be okay. That's updated. All right.
Yeah, the story of this game I think is KDCM did not have the intel on where 42 was.
It's
42 didn't either, but
it's
uh,
37-18,
okay.
and I'll bring y'all for all the people. I wonder if people are like, no, we want to watch the Caps. There it is. He's still walking. He's
He got Theta, is going to Kappa
he's
right
got
now.
Theta. Clearly has enough points.
Yeah, the game is just really bad at math right now.
Yeah, you know, it's this lobby thing. If you set the timer to 20, I think it doesn't do this. I don't. At 10, it just acts really funny.
Yeah, I don't think it auto caps as long as there's 5 minutes or less left in the game.
Yeah, we're just gonna circle around stool softener as we wait, and it's almost there. He fires victory SRMs on the ground. It was a good scrap. It kind of swung back and forth. It's the story of all of these matches. Actually, the last two have been super close.
Yeah, and this one here, they started the fight 4v5 with Giggity not in it, and then whenever he came in it, he did pretty much nothing. Uh, Granted, he did do more damage than Jay did in the Executioner, but
Hmm.
he was fighting, 2-on-1 with mechs that were bigger than him.
Yeah, we have quite a lot of damage. Of course, SRMs are going to cause that to happen. So let's go over to the oh,
Yeah,
not a
Soul
lot of
Softener,
team damage for that scrappy of a brawl. Wow.
884
Yeah,
damage.
884 damage. That's a mean brawling mech. A lot of good damage from the assaults you would suspect it from. I mean, the executioner went down for Jay dies first. We know this. Jay goes in, he
Yeah,
tanks, he gives his body up for his team. But let's talk about 42. They have done quite well in the brawl overall, really, against arguably, the brawliest skilled rush team in the game. 42 is holding its own. Linebacker was 623. That is well above a linebacker's punching weight normally, I think.
oh
And
yeah,
Mad Cat Mark II was 644. They let it have its arms too long. The Annie with 427. It got focused early. I think if you're looking at maybe a difference maker here, it would be the Vulcan. The Vulcan, with that kind of brawl, staying alive that long, should have done more than 275. And
yeah,
what you're looking at out of your Vulcan, just as constructive criticism, is just that pinpoint damage. So, killing components, taking things when it's weak. And I think that that's definitely the difference maker. The Kentaro on Giggity did 196, but he 2v1'd two mechs. So,
that is correct. And he did do more damage than Jay, so I think Jay needs to go over to Stool's house and learn how to play.
yeah. Like, Stool, what is your
Uh,
secret? Was Stool the. It was
yeah, he
between
was he
Stool
was the
and
blackjack
2
last time.
of 42 last match, so.
He's a clutch softener now. He's
That's right.
no longer softener.
Or is it Stool Hardener? Sorry, there's your dad joke for you. You're welcome.
Thanks. Yeah, much appreciated there.
I've got lots more dad jokes. I'm well known for it. I've spared our viewers from
Yeah,
groaning.
well, you may be sparing them, but KDCM is striking 42.
Yeah, but it's not a blowout. It's not like the score overall. That could have been 42's game, and we could have had a much closer score.
This is true. I'm interested to see how this last one goes. If it ends up another KDCM win, 48 points on week two after 52 points on week one.
Mm-hmm.
Is Yeah, it's pretty huge. Only game they lost, they still had all five kills.
It could have been 30, something like 32, 24, 25 right now.
Yeah, that'd be a lot closer game. So
Yeah.
at this point, uh, KDCM has already won the match.
Yes. There is nothing that 42 can do to come back right now, but they can certainly grab some more points. And as we've seen, especially in Div B and Div C, really every division, but Div C, especially the last ToC, between first, second, and third place was like a kill. One kill. 1 point, maybe 2 points, something like that. You're talking about one kill over the course of how many games?
Yeah, yeah. The Every single kill matters in this.
And it was 42 that learned that lesson, actually. They were in Div C, they've moved up to Div B, they're actually doing quite well against the team that got third in Div B last season. And it they learned because I think that they lost out to GNX on second or third place by a kill. They were the team that did that. So,
Yeah, and of course GNX moved up to Div B with them this season, and last week it beat them by 6 kills over, 6 drops. Again, every single kill matters.
mm-hmm. Over to map strats here. We have Team 1 locked. They're in Alpha.
Yeah,
So,
I'm
that makes
pretty interested
sense.
to see what's gonna go on here. There's really two trains of thought for this game, for this drop, and it's, do we push in really hard or do we try and trade? Because trading across the valley uh, is normally a pretty good strategy. With Theta being the actual point contested,
Mm-hmm.
it's just open ground to get shot at
Yeah,
from either side.
it's wide open. You can get farmed
Yep.
by a variety of long range mechs. It looks like 42 has opted for Alpha, 3 in Alpha, and 2 in Charlie. I'm going to say that's 3 long range and 2 skirmishers. And
Yeah,
they
with
are locked
Charlie
in.
being the long range there.
They're locked in. Both teams have used all their tonnage. Let's go ahead and hit
And
it.
it is conquest time of day.
Yes.
All right,
Yep.
launching.
Let's hit it. We of course could make them play in the fog. The worst. That's the worst.
No, that's the second worst. They're already doing the worst and having Jay on their team.
Oh, I was expecting way more J Burns.
Yeah.
Tolson, I gotta
So
say,
was
Tolson, you've come in. Your team has come in with a clear strategy. It hasn't worked out for you, but it's a really good showing from 42.
Yeah. Speaking of Jay's Burns, they don't call him smooth softener for nothing.
Oh, I can't even move my camera anymore.
It just killed you that
I
bad.
don't. I don't want to touch my hands.
All
All
right,
right.
so KDCM,
Kate. Yeah, KDCM first.
interesting. Two Kentaros,
They
a
doubled up
Huntsman,
the SRMs. Go Who would have thought?
they got a Huntsman packet,
Streaks.
and a Phoenix Hawk.
Yeah, medium pulse and a blackjack that arguably is probably PPCs. They said, hey, you did well in the other game. Stool, go ahead and take peeps again. On the other side, we have
Consider
Tolson in an Arctic Wolf with
and
SRMs. I can click on the mechs. Vulcan, medium pulse. SRM assassin.
looks like they're going full
SRM
brawl here.
linebacker. SRM linebacker. So it's linebackers versus Kentaros.
42 says no, we're the brawl team.
Yeah, they have not let up. They're like, we're no. Mm-mm. And honestly, if 42 gets in, and that looks like they will, KDCM should lose because early shots on the Vulcan because that blackjack is and the
Yeah,
Vulcan's up.
potato.
That
Oh
no
no.
potato. He's potatoing.
Oh,
Potatoing. Don't lead in with the Arctic Wolf. Not against the streak boat. That's bad news. And they're
or
in.
the Vulcan.
The Huntsman needs to go down first. I
I
think.
agree with you. Those things do way too much damage if they don't.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're on the
Arctic
back end
Wolf's
right now.
almost done, but Jay's down, and that's good. Giggity should be next here. If they focus fire, they've got it. The Blackjack cannot DPS fast enough. Vulcan, don't die for
Yep.
free.
Vulcan looks like he is probably gonna die to Invictus.
Don't die for free. He figured it out. This is a lot of brawl. Dreadnought's almost down. He's almost legged. I'm assuming he is legged. He's done. It's 4v3. The Blackjack's one of those three, and he's just not going to DPS in time.
And Titus
Stool with
the
a...
Blackjack.
Oh, yeah. Stool with the kill. But now it's 3-2. Last Kantaro's down. Stool can't DPS. Can't do it.
Yeah, the
Can't do
linebacker
it.
is left.
Legged.
Yep.
He's lost his other leg. Great job answering. Pun intended.
So it looks like 42 is gonna win this drop here.
Oh, yeah.
5-2, which puts our points total, I believe, up to 40-28 in KDCM's favor.
They have won it. They're on Epsi. I can see if I can get the last mech. Vulcan's relatively unhurt. I mean, scratch damage all over. And thus answers the question whether linebackers or Kantaros are better. And that is that.
I think the difference here was it was 5 raw mechs against 4.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You see that blackjack, and then 42 is going to brawl in. You know immediately they're at a deck disadvantage here. Let's look at this stats here.
Ends up being while Stool Softener still did 460 damage, more than anybody else in the game.
How?
He did not trade armor with.
That had to be a strike.
I think he strike. Yeah, I think he dropped a strike.
Okay, that's a strike because look, he did 462 damage, but he did 160 team damage. He dropped a strike right in the middle of his team.
Yes, he did.
Everybody. Wow.
So, all right. You know, pull it.
Great job, 42 at the end. GG's. Interviews. Should have asked beforehand, but if they want to come in, they can go to the channel.
Yep.
That's a win, 5. Loss, and...
That was almost a complete throw by 42.
2 kills by...
Data.
2. Gotta get the kills right here. And there's our final... Here's our final score across all the matches. 42 doing a good job moving up divisions, taking some drops from the team that is arguably one of the front runners to win Div B.
I agree. 40 points is still a really good showing for a win. That was more than any other.
Is it
team.
40? Did I get it wrong? I have 39 to 28.
39 is still higher than any other team this week for this div. But 28 is also pretty impressive on a loss there.
Yes, let's get Jay in here. I don't know if Tolson's going to come over, but we'll go ahead and drag Jay down. Hey, Jay.
I feel like we're missing somebody. Could we get Flynn? Could we pick
Flynn in? Yeah, if he loads in, sure.
Anybody that comes over here.
God damn it.
So.
I don't want to do an interview with you. You can't make me.
So, well, all right, bye. Seabiscuit said at the start of the match, he had all of these jokes to say, and then he tried to say 2 of them and just fell flat on his face. It was quite entertaining. It's quite
I wish you
entertaining.
could show on the stream the thickness that is Seabiscuit in his profile picture on here. Double cheeked up on a Sunday. God damn.
Oh, I put it in there.
Right. Right. And you want to know something, Jay? That's all for you, baby.
Okay. All right. What is there to talk about MechWarrior here?
Well,
Where do we start?
Um, let's start with this. What the hell happened in Frozen City?
What was Frozen City? The one that just no focus fire. That's it. It just I don't know. We got lazy after the last drop, and we're like, uh, just weren't doing it. I don't know.
It
yeah.
looked like the classic. Oh, we've already won this match,
We
so
don't do
we're just gonna
that.
throw the last
Come
one.
on. Come on. We would never. We just sucked.
Now, saying you guys really had no plan there would, I don't know. I think
Yeah.
I'm going a little far considering. Do you guys plan?
Um.
No.
First off,
Ouch.
I'm calling the cops. All right. I'm calling the cops. I literally, all right, just to be clear, I just got yelled at for about 10 minutes about not doing strategies where planning is involved. And then we did this and lost. So it's a fun time. Like, we can't flip back and forth between, oh man, we can't brawl every situation. And then we have a loss, like, on the range map on Alpine where it's like, everyone's like, oh, we should have brawled that. Like,
Well,
Right.
it it just seemed like the blackjack was an interesting choice. With you had all the rest were push mechs, and so when 42 got on your face in that last one, I was like, well, it's just going to be a deck difference. But Stool made sure to drop a strike in the middle of all of you and did 160 team damage.
good man. Listen,
So
that's a good way to go out. If you know we're gonna lose, like you might as well be first in
now he
something.
did 460 damage overall, all from that
That's
strike. So
It makes him MVP, doesn't it?
it kind of does for both teams
Well, there we
simultaneously.
go.
Well, anyway, good
Uh,
matches again tonight. Y'all stay probably top of the division,
don't
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah. So right.
top of the div.
We're just here shaking for the PHL game. That's all. Like we're ready for PHL because I'm guessing they won this week. I didn't even check.
PHL won 36-28 against Smoke Eater.
Is that what we just won?
And now you guys just won 39-28.
Oh, okay. So we're top.
Level's
There we
saying 26. I'm
go.
wondering
Level can't read.
where I
First
did the
off.
math wrong.
19 plus 5 is 24, and plus 4 is 28. Yeah,
Oh, Tolson's here. Let's go, baby. Bring him up.
Hey Tolson.
No, you have to bring him.
Oh hey Tolson. Oh
Bring-
hey Tolson.
Tolson,
Yeah, no, man, what's
you
up?
piece of shit.
Well, Tulsa,
How dare you bring Brawl against us?
Man, I thought we agreed to do Lerms only before this match.
Well, we stream sniped you, so we knew you weren't bringing worms on HPG. So we switched it.
Was that through Discord?
No, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to do my best Big Goat impression, so don't worry about it.
But man, those are good fights, PS.
Yeah, Tolson,
Yeah,
y'all
that was
moved up from Div C to Div D and had a really great
what?
showing.
What?
Yeah,
You moved up to Div B?
up to Div B.
good job. I
We,
flipped it.
we honestly, like, we have an amazing team of good friends, and we're just playing because, like, everyone on the team is really cool. And we actually only practice, like, not much. We're just going to play.
I
the
mean,
most part.
honestly,
You guys-
I could tell. No, I'm just kidding. No,
Oh my god!
oh, we do it to Jay. We have to do it to you.
Hold up, is there a game after this? Is there a game being streamed on here after this?
Negative.
Oh, we should get all of 42 in here.
Oh,
Just as a
no.
party.
You're amazing.
So, okay. There's only one question I have.
I've only answered.
On Alpine, when the blackjack was moving across open ground, and me and my OCD, I counted how many 28 PPC shots were missed. How squirrely is Stool? That's my question.
The mech is so hard to hit. Like, I should have hit more. But still, I hate that blackjack. And I knew it was gonna kill me, so that's why I brawled up.
Uh-huh.
Just try
Oh,
to
no,
get
no,
to the
yeah, yeah.
end.
Y'all pushed in because y'all were like, we're tired of trying to shoot this thing long
I
range.
was literally like, fuck you, Blackjack, you're gonna kill me. I'm just gonna go for the cat.
Now, when y'all moved in, y'all got some nice shots on him, but when he was moving across the open ground, I was going, here's their chance. And I'm just looking at the damage, ticker,
He
and
powered
it's not
down.
going down. And I'm like, guys,
Blackjack powered down. Just to be clear, he powered down in the middle of that whole sequence
in the open.
in the open. Yeah. Like,
Yeah, no, I
Uh,
hit two. When he powered down, I hit 2 shots on him in the open there.
that means,
oh,
wait,
okay.
hold on. Is
When
that
he's
like
not
two?
moving, you
Does
hit
that mean
two
two
shots.
shots, like 2 of your PPCs, or like 2 full?
Four PPC.
Okay, okay. I was just teasing. Hey, but really, it was a fun match to cast, and kudos to both teams. Really good showing, lots of kills, and good points on both sides. So, congrats to
True.
KDCM, congrats 42 for a great showing, and hope your future games go well.
We're gonna
Hey,
scrim 42 every day.
Hey, you there? Get us for a scrim, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna fucking scrim every. That's it. Every team we fight, we get a scrim partner. So it's
How
good.
much did you practice this week? Out of curiosity.
So we to be completely honest, we got drunk and scrimmed JGX on Wednesday. Remembered nothing, and then organized a scrim with Beth's team because we didn't we got like there are a lot of teams that'll be like, oh, when we scrim these Div A teams, we gain these great strat, and it's just like we scrim JGX, and it's just like, wow, they kicked our ass for 2 hours. Like,
It's
so-
honestly, it's not worth your effort to play a team way better than you. Is what we learned. So we were actually like 42's been in everything from like Div D to Div A, and we've played for like 7 seasons or something.
Oh,
something
okay,
like that.
yeah.
We were in Div A and it sucked. I must say, they're like the punching bag.
dude, this isn't
And
even
when you
like
try
this
to
is
scrim
weird.
them, yeah, it doesn't even help when you scrim in Div A because it's just like, oh, EMP would 5-0 us or 8-0 us or
Mhm.
whatever. Back when it's just like we scrimmed EMP a few times. It was just like 8-1 every game. It was just doesn't help.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is, you were the Blackwatch of Div A?
Yeah, in one season we were.
Well, now Blackwatch is in Div B with the rest of us.
Nah, that was a fun game, man, and we're gonna scrim. Let's do that Wednesday.
Definitely, we're gonna have a party.
Nice. Be too drunk.
Blackwatch got 52 by Phoenix Legion in week 1. So
Yeah.
They got what?
Yeah, 52 to 11 or 14 or something. Yeah, it was
52
it was
to
brutal.
By PHL trash.
you
Um,
guys are actually in the lead by like 3 points.
oh yeah.
Are we really? I can't even count that high, dude. 3? Fuck.
Well, I'm gonna sign off because it's late, and I enjoyed casting, and
Biscuit, keep
put
it
more
running, dude.
put more games on Sundays. Maybe not quite this late, but I know you got to work around what your team can do, but you get cast more, I think, when you
Oh,
have.
dude, this is Sunday night football. We were gonna have the
That's
NFL
right.
thing at the start too. Do 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 do. Okay, I need to start drinking. We're gonna get into faction.
If you guys are
Anyone
gonna
who
spike,
wants to fight
if
us?
you guys, if you guys are gonna spike Dreadnought like you did in Alpine, you should probably go. with
Bro,
that
there's
one.
an explanation for that. Okay, we swore like he was just like, bro, I got these SRMs on this Black Lantern. It's like a linebacker, and we're like, but will it do okay against Vulcans and assassins? And he's like, yeah, bro, I'll just get up close to him.
Then he dies first.
Oh,
I give the edge to the assassin and the Vulcan there.
yeah. Well, listen here, bud. Screw you, Tolson.
That is a good like. You just need another fast mech. You can do that lantern. I've seen it do like 1000k pop drops, that kind of thing.
Well, yeah, but you're against
it's
people that can shoot you in
Yeah, it's you're gonna
a relatively organized manner.
All I gotta say before we go is Seabiscuit is.
That cut off. I didn't
God
hear
damn
it.
it. He did that shit on purpose.
Yeah. All right. Good game, gentlemen. Later.
Later.
Later, Dawson.
Good cat.
All right,
Nice.
Biscuit. I enjoyed casting with you.
And hopefully, I won't frame up on my dad jokes this time.
Yeah, you got to work on this.
Yep.
It's a little bit.
I'm actually gonna give you my list at the start of the next one, so
There
that
we go.
way
I'll read them.
you,
I'm
you
a
can
pro at that.
you can team up. You team up for me.
Well, thanks for watching, guys. I got the score finally updated correctly, and we are signing off.
Let